Welcome to Money First CEO, the podcast for business owners ready to run their business like a boss and make their money work smarter, not harder. I'm Harman Johnston, bookkeeper, profit first professional, business coach, and mum of two from Sydney, Australia. I've built a thriving business by mastering money habits and systems that create real freedom. This show will help you take control of your finances so you can build a business and life that truly works for you. Every episode delivers one powerful takeaway you can action right away for more clarity, confidence, and cash. And from time to time, I'll be joined by special guests, fellow entrepreneurs, experts, and real business owners, sharing their money wins, lessons, and insights to inspire your next move. Because when you put money first, you unlock the options and freedom you deserve. So hit follow, grab your coffee, and let's dive in. Hey there, and welcome back to the Money First CEO, where we believe if you put your money first, the rest will follow. I'm your host, Harman Johnston, and today we're going to talk about the 15-minute money health check every CEO should be doing this week. Today's episode is about one thing, control. Because if you can't answer 5 basic money questions about your business, you don't have control. You might have revenue, you might have clients, you might have growth, but control is different. Control means you know your numbers without panic, without guessing, without opening zero mid-conversation. So today I'm walking you through those 5 questions, and I want you to answer them honestly in your head as we go. If 2 or more make you uncomfortable, that's your sign. Let's start. Question 1 is, what's your current profit percentage? Not your revenue, your profit. I see this constantly. A business owner says, we're doing $800,000 this year. Okay, great. And what are you keeping? And then I get silence. Or the answer is, well, it depends. If it depends, that means you don't know. Let me give you a real scenario. Business A makes $1 million, keeps $40,000. Business B makes $500,000, keeps $125,000. Who's winning? Revenue is vanity, profit is sanity. If you don't know your profit percentage, you're running blind, and blind businesses eventually hit something. Ask yourself right now, do I know my real profit percentage without checking? If not, that's your first red flag. Question 2, how many months of operating expenses do you have saved? If revenue stopped tomorrow, how long could you breathe? 1 month, 2 months, none? Most businesses look stable on the surface, but underneath, they are surviving invoice to invoice. I once worked with a service business doing consistent revenue. They felt comfortable. Then 2 clients left in the same quarter. Nothing dramatic, just life. They didn't have a buffer. Suddenly, payroll became stressful, not because they were bad at business, because they had no runway. A runway gives you power. Without it, every decision feels urgent. If you don't know your runway in months, you're reacting, not leading. Question 3 is, what's your consistent owner's pay? And I mean consistent, not the random transfers, not the I'll take more this month because it's been good. A real CEO paycheck. Too many business owners are funding payroll, software, marketing subscriptions, and paying themselves last. That is not sustainable. If your income changes every month based on anxiety, that's not freedom. That's stress with a business name. And your business exists to serve you. So if it can't pay you properly, something in the system needs adjusting. Margins, pricing, expenses, allocation. But the answer isn't just grow more. Growth without structure creates chaos, as we discussed in the last episode. And question 4 is, are taxes sitting untouched? Or are they sitting in your operating account, looking very available? Because here's what happens. You see $60,000 in the bank account, you feel safe, but 18 of that belongs to the ATO. That's not safety, that's illusion. When tax money isn't separated, it gets emotionally spent before it's physically spent. And then BAS hits, then panic hits, and if your tax isn't allocated and separated, you don't have clarity, you have borrowed time. Question 5 is, what changed in your expenses in the last 90 days? This one is sneaky. No one wakes up and decides to destroy profit. It happens slowly. Software upgrades, extra contractor hours, team expansion, ad spend creeping up, subscriptions you forgot to cancel. I reviewed a business recently where nothing major had happened, but expenses had increased 22% in 6 months and revenue had increased 12%. They were technically growing, but profit was shrinking. That's a drift. And drift kills margins quietly. If you haven't reviewed the last 90 days, you don't know what shifted. And if you don't know what shifted, you are not in control. Now, here's the truth. If you struggle with even 2 of those questions, you don't need more motivation. You need a system, because discipline beats intensity every time. And this is why I'm so firm about profit first, because it forces visibility. It forces allocation. It forces you to pay yourself first. Instead of hoping there's something left, it removes guessing, it removes scrambling, it replaces chaos with structure. And when structure is in place, confidence follows. So here's your one takeaway from today's episode. Block 15 minutes this week, write down those 5 questions and answer them honestly with real numbers. No stories, no excuses, just clarity. And if you can't answer them, then book a discovery call. Let's look at whether Profit First is a system that will fix this properly. Because being a money first CEO isn't about making more money. It's about controlling the money you already make. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out with me on Money First CEO. If you got value from this episode, hit subscribe, drop a 5-star review, and share it with someone who's building their business too. All the goodies are in the show notes, and you can find me on socials for more tips and tools to help you. Until next time, keep putting money first and the rest will follow.